So a fair bit's happened between now and my last video. The last video I was talking about rooting down and really delving in, being home and that, you know, regularity and routine. Just kidding. I'm moving to London. And a bit of a side quest. Right now I'm on a bus. That's a complete lie. I'm on a boat. On a boat from Tasmania, Australia to Melbourne, Australia for a 10-minute visa appointment. Because where I live in Tasmania, we have one centre where you can do your application for visas, and they open every second month. And your girl's impatient. I want to go yesterday, you know? But this has also been a really good learning process, and things take time, and I'm used to making things happen like within 24 hours, and this is the epitome of a long process. Planting the seed and watering it every day, taking a freaking boat across the seas for an appointment, slow growth and progress. And I think that's a really healthy dose. I needed that. And I love boats. I love boats. I would take a boat over a plane any day. So this is my little adventure. I love this ferry, and they have the best buffet. I stack that shit so high. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And I've got the recliners tonight. I haven't done the recliners in ages. Let's just put me in a chair, get me there, get me back, and you know, we'll see how that goes. So to get on this boat, I caught a bus, a 3-hour bus, and there was a man, and you can tell when someone keeps flicking their head. This man was doing that, and I felt hot, like the side of my face was hot from his gaze. Like I could feel that he was just like, he was watching the whole time. And I felt really scared, honestly, and I hopped off the bus, and I had to do some scanning at the local library, which happened to be luckily just across the road from the bus stop that I got off. And so I beelined there, and he followed me to the library. And so I thought, fuck, that's terrifying. Anywho, went over to the scanners to scan my passport for my visa application, and he follows me over there too. And he's looking and smirking, and he's about 45, rough around the edges kind of guy you'd want to kind of put your guards up around. And everything was just getting freakier and freakier. I couldn't work out how to work this scanner, so I asked the library lady to come over, and she helped me. And I also told her that I was being followed, and she was like, shit, okay, we'll keep an eye out. During that time I was scanning, he entered and exited the building 3 times, looped, went upstairs, went downstairs, and I told her again, and she took it really seriously, thank goodness. Anyway, she let the security guards know, and which I was really grateful for. But I was fumbling so hard with this scanner. I had to do it like 4 times more than I needed to, because I was not thinking about the scanner. I was looking around for this man, and then I'd make mistakes and have to start over. I was scanning every single page of my passport, mind you, from the start of it to the back for this appointment tomorrow. But so I kept having to start after I got to the end of my passport, the very last page, and then I'd realised I'd skipped one because I was like looking out for this man. But thank goodness I had that vigilance, because he came back and he walked over with this like manic eye. Like, it's not even like, when you feel someone sleazy and they kind of think you're cute, and they're like looking. This was like manic behavior, I want to hunt you down vibe. So because I was trying to describe who this person was to the library staff, I couldn't describe him, and I said, that's the gentleman. I called him a gentleman, how kind. They saw him, and he started walking over very, very close to me, and they said, get in the lift. So the library staff. So I ran over to the lift and they said, go up to the next floor. You're safer there. We'll get the security guard now. So I left all my belongings on this scanner desk. And I said, but my belongings. And she's like, I'll grab them. So I run over to this lift and press for the next level. The man sees me. He starts following. Oh my God, I'm so jumpy still. He starts following me to the lift. The door's shut in time. This feels like a movie. Like, I'm like, what is going on? And my head's spinning. I get to the next floor where the lady meets me with all my stuff. Bless her. She brought it up the stairs from downstairs to the upstairs for me. All my little bits that I'd left just as it was, because the man started beelining to me. But I felt safer upstairs. And then they brought the security guard up and told me to wait in the corner where I was kind of tucked away. And then, so they just kind of get high guard. They kept high guard and vigilance. And there happened to be another scanner so I could get my shit done before my boat left. And so I got it all done, felt safe upstairs, and then they reported that the man had just hopped on a bus and left, and gave me the option to report it to the police. They then said that he...
Note for all drivers before the ship sails, if you need to collect any medication or any other items you need for this crossing, you should do so now. Soft beef cheeks, pork and fennel meatballs, stuffed lamb breast and 3 meat ragu. So make sure you head down to the Flavours of Tasmania on deck 7 to see Nick. Thank you.
Oh, I will. He got on the bus. They asked me if I wanted to get the police. Oh yeah, that's where I was at. Apparently he is known to them and he likes to fixate on a particular person and follow them around for the day. And I happen to be his fixation for the day, which is utterly terrifying. Yeah, anyway, I escaped. I'm on the boat. He's on land, so... on my return on Thursday, I'm going to keep an eye out for him and steer clear and maybe just hide in the library again where there's security guards, because people be out there. He be out there. Anyway, that was the lead up to this boat, and I'm really excited just to have a good old feast, sit down and have as much sleep as I can get, because girl needs it. Oh. Let's see. Oh, let me in. So this is me over here. Picked the beigest foods I could find because I've got a stomachache, and I googled the things and the brat diet came up. It was like bread, rice, applesauce, and actually they had applesauce and I didn't get any. Damn, I can't go back now. It's like a one-hit wonder. You go through the circuit, you get what you get, you can't go back. So I'm just craving brown, and this is what we ended up with. Ready? I don't know if you're ready. We've got chips, bread, rice, potatoes, and noodles. I'm just gonna tuck in. I'm hungry. This was important too, I feel. Just a little something, take the edge off, hey? I haven't had a sore tummy in years. I feel like a kid. The glucose goddess would be having heart palpitations right now looking at this plate. There is no fibre to start the meal. lights are off. My tummy hurts. Touch wood, I don't experience seasickness for the first time in my life tonight. I'm editing. You know, I've never experienced seasickness before. But I feel like if I was ever going to, it would be tonight. But fucking, let's touch some wood because I'd rather not. Hey, I feel fine. But I just feel like if it was gonna happen. No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, back to editing. Yikes, yeah. Good morning, guys. So I made it to Melbourne. Well, we arrived at 6 a.m. Now I'm propped up at a cafe that the lovely lady at the terminal recommended that I wait around at until I need to go to my appointment. So got a little almond latte happening. Highly caffeinated. This one hit me in a certain way. I feel very inspired. I've got that like manic buzz, which is I love every now and then. But I just sneakily took all my toiletries to the bathroom and washed my face. I was feeling a little crusty and dusty, and that 6 a.m. Arrival time just didn't really leave enough room to freshen thyself. I feel fresh now, ready to train it to the big city. I haven't been to Melbourne in a long time, since I was maybe 13, and I went for a trip with my mum, and I was all about like Sephora and all the big stores because we don't have those in Tasmania. We didn't at the time, so that was kind of how I spent it. And now my perspective has changed a lot, and I'm excited to see the city again from a 23-year-old's perspective. Even though I'm there for literally 6 hours today, I think it'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm trying to make a little excursion out of this, even though it's just a 10-minute visa appointment. There's always something to see and something to learn. And the people today have just been so lovely and helpful. I'm feeling good. I slept more than I thought I would on the boat. On and off, obviously, because you're kind of rocking. I heard them say, it's time to get off. I was kind of in my dream where I was like, oh, just 10 more minutes, like kind of what you do with an alarm. So I went back to sleep, and then I was like, oh shit, no, I'm on a boat. Like, they're telling me to get off. I was like, right, I can't snooze the guy on the speaker. But yeah, that goes to show that I was enjoying my sleep. The thing that they don't recommend for really sore tummies is coffee, and we had one, but alas, I feel okay. I just found a little breakfast spot. I wandered around and I'm having a ball. It's really cool. There's so much here. It's called Seedling Cafe. It's got a veggie omelette thing, frittata. T-minus 15 minutes and I'll be at the grand appointment. All this travel for the event that's about to occur. Okay, I'm fed. I think it's time to go. It is time to return to the island on her. Whew. story long, I'm glad I chose the long route. It's been fun. I am absolutely zonked, but it's been fun. When I go to London is out of my hands now. I've done what I need to do. I shall let the visa gods determine the rest. My brain says I was meant to be in London a month ago. I'm happy to release a little bit of my grasp. Thy will, not my will. Sometimes I enjoy taking the clunkier route because it does give my brain that processing time of a 3-hour bus ride or a layover at a bus terminal to process what's happening in my world, in my sphere. I could have very well taken the plane, but the prices were about the same. I have nowhere to be. There is really no rush, and my brain, probably agrees, your brain too, enjoys that time to chew through what it's perceiving. The more nutrients I get from it, and I guess that's kind of mirrored in our body too. Like, the better something is processed and the more nutrients we can get out of it. We can eat so much food and not actually soak up the vitamins and minerals from it if it's not digesting well. So I'm grateful for having the time to soak up the shifts in my own world, and I think the better I absorb the shifts in my own world, the better I'm able to step foot into a greater sphere, a broader world. So I've reunited with my mother, and we're off to report this bastard. Oh, I've been reunited with my mother, and we're here to report this mofo.
I've got drive better than mofo.
What do you want to call him?
I'm not going to say.
Okay. I called him gentleman in the vlog, and then I said, that is way too kind.
That is not a gentleman.
That is not a gentleman. That is a very harsh man. I was saying to Mum how if someone had been younger than me or a little bit less switched on that day, a little bit extra tired, and the same thing had have happened to them, I don't know what would have happened. I don't want that to happen to them, another person. So it's always worth saying something, then not. That's what we're going to do now.
Speak up. Speak up when you can, people.
Yeah. If you feel safe to do so, obviously.
Absolutely.
Mm.